Hey guys, what's up? Austin Smith here with a couple of pouches. This is a Case Logic and a Maxpedition pouch. This is the Maxpedition Barnicle compact utility pouch, and this is the Case Logic number. There's the number. Camera case. Both of these are pretty small belt pouches, although this one is stuffed to the gills at this point. This one is not so stuffed, but it's also a bit harder to stuff. They're pretty compact pouches. They're essentially camera case size. This one I carry on my belt every day. And I tried to do a video earlier that didn't work out particularly well because I was unfamiliar with the pouch of putting all the stuff from here into here. It doesn't work. But I have since then been able to put everything but one item from this pouch into this pouch, which is what I'm going to show you just as a demonstration of what the Barnicle can hold. But first, I have some stuff in the Barnicle already. There's the inside of the pouch. You can see what goes on in there. So you can fit a flashlight, a pocket knife, a mini multi-tool, just all sorts of stuff that makes it go out of focus, a lighter, and a whistle, and then an Altoids tin with a glow stick. The Altoids tin fits in there quite nicely, and in fact, should you take all the other stuff out, should you want to, you could fit two Altoids in there, Altoids tins in there quite comfortably. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, but you can indeed do it. This has just stuff in it. Put that off to the side. Then you have the front pouch, which I think is pretty much useless, but in there there's some dental floss, the Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival thing, which is funny, and some toothpicks. So that's all that stuff. That was what was in the pouch to begin with, and now we'll take all the stuff out of this pouch, or most of it, and a couple items that you can't fit, and put it in the Maxpedition Barnicle. So we're going to shove all that stuff off to the side and start here. First we're going to see what item we can't put in there, which is my keys. This is my key pouch, handmade leather pouch. I really like it, and it's just a bit big. It makes keys a bit more bulky, but it also makes them not rattle around. And without that, you can see this pack gets a bit slimmer. Not extraordinarily slimmer, but a bit slimmer. And so now we're going to put all the items in there, starting with the one on the outside. As you can see, I've put some Velcro straps through the molly webbing here so that you can actually mount this on a belt. The flashlight can go there and turn on occasionally. And opening up the main pouch, we have a couple of tiny baggies, mini toolkit, and some cash. Put that in the front there. By the way, there's the mini toolkit stuff. That goes in the front pouch, and that will actually be fairly inaccessible, which is one of the flaws. The phone can go in there, but it can't go in there with its little Ziploc bag that protects it. But fortunately, the inside of this pouch is a lot softer than the inside of this pouch. So there we go. You see that stuff all fits in there quite nicely, and so that's all the stuff from the main compartment. As you can see, there we go. Now let's take a look at this front little compartment here. And you see we have quite a few items in there. Let's take some of the stuff from the smaller ones. So we have a lighter, a whistle, a knife, etc. So let's put the lighter where the lighter was and the whistle where the whistle was. Good. Good stuff. We'll put the worry stone and the little pocket knife right there. That pocket knife I just use as a nail file because I don't have a nail file in this kit. There we go. That stuff all fits nicely. And what else do we have? We have a tape measure, Leatherman juice, and a tin with a bunch of stuff in it. Let's just show you that. There you go. I think I have a video on that, although I slightly updated it. So this can just slide in like that. This can just go in like that. Let's see if it still closes. It's getting harder to close there, but it still closes. And let's see if we can just find some way to finagle this in there, hopefully on camera so that you can actually see it. Let's just stick this in the loop in there, like that. And does that stop it from closing? Oh, that gets it hard right there. However, it is closed. And as you can see, I didn't have to like move anything out of the way. Might be. Is it activating the phone as I do that? Yes, it is. It's activating the phone slightly. See if I turn the phone around, if that helps at all. Also, let's see if I put it on the side. It has some difficulty, but it does close. So you can, in theory, fit all the stuff, or I can fit all this stuff from here into here. There is this Gerber charge dangling off the side, which is a bit extra, and of course the keys, which don't fit in there at all. So this pouch isn't quite the pouch for me, but that's a lot of stuff that you can just cram in here, and it's still fairly usable. I mean, you do have to use both zippers basically to close it, which is not the biggest plus in the world, but it's also not the biggest detractor. I find that these two items are now completely locked in there, and unless you take half the stuff out of the pouch, you won't be able to get them back in once you've taken them out, but they did actually fit inside the pouch, which is good. I find that Maxpedition puts a lot of these front pockets on their products, and they're not particularly useful. But, you know, that's just me. Also, this flashlight isn't optimally positioned. This entire setup isn't optimal, whereas for me, this setup it's closer to optimal. It is a bit bulky, but it's much closer. But anyway, you can fit a lot of stuff in there, so let's just take all of that stuff back out to show you. There's a cell phone. There's a mini first aid and hygiene kit. Let's get this stuff out of the way. There's a whistle. There is a lighter. Tape measure. Mid-size Leatherman. An Altoids tin. Altoids Smalls tin, of course. A Worry Stone. A small Victorinox. And a pocket flashlight. You can shove all that stuff into here. And in the front there was some cash and a little mini tool kit, which I actually forgot about until now. So you can fit all that crap in here, which is impressive. And it holds it fine, the zippers, no slipping on them. So it is, that's a bit stuffed to the gills, as I said, a bit overstuffed, actually stuffed past the gills probably. I would not recommend that, but it is possible. And so this is a nice hardy little thing. As you can see, deflated. This still looks slightly bigger. It doesn't look as puffy as the Barnicle. There we go. That's that video. Thank you for watching. Bye.